Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Morning Gab. I'd like to apologize for my viewers that are on Facebook and that are on YouTube. I've had quite a lot of messages asking me if I'm okay. Let me start off with telling you what happened Saturday. We were moseying along. You know, my husband, my sister, and I. And, you know, we were heading to Williamsburg, you know, to enjoy ourselves. Even though it was raining a little bit. Well, there's construction. As some of you all know, there's construction on Williamsburg Highway. I don't remember which highway it was. But on the way there, you know, it was stop and go traffic. It was obvious it was stop and go traffic as people were stopping, and you'd think people would, you know, catch on to the theme on the road. But this one lady, she didn't quite catch that memo. You know, she didn't get that idea. She sped up and rear-ended my poor husband's car. There is frame damage. It is totaled. Totaled. So, thanks to her, we got that going on. We got a little family crisis going on too, but you know, I have faith that things would work out for the best. And then, I'm gonna start talking about women's health. All right, you know, as a woman, when you're stressed, your monthly kind of does weird things. Well, mine ended up doing weird things, and I'll be fine. I'll be okay. I had to go to the doctor, and I'll be okay. You know, I'll be fine. It takes time. But regardless, with all this going on, we are in a retrograde, so that is explainable. Being in a retrograde, having crummy luck. So if you're having a lot of crummy luck, just know that, just stay positive. Because if you keep on letting a lot of the negative, you know, get you down repeatedly, life is just testing you. I'm not feeling so well today. But I'm well enough to go to work. Because what am I going to do today if I didn't go to work? Well, one, I'd probably more than likely lose my job. Pretty sure I would. And I would just sleep. And I don't know about other people, but I don't want to sleep the whole morning, noon, and night away. Because that, if I give in to it, it'll be so hard to break. You know? Sleep, when a lot of things are going on, sleep is addicting. Sleep is addicting. You can't give in to that. You gotta get up. And you've got to do your best. And you got to at least get out. Because if you let it get you down, it will eat you alive. Speaking from experience, I've been in tougher situations. At least what has happened to me happened while I'm with a good man that cares and loves me. At least it happened while my mother and father are only a phone call away. At least what happened, and I have caring and good friends, around me. Because I've been in a situation like that where I didn't have a friend in the world. And I was with someone who didn't care. And my mother and father were like almost a whole country away. At least my parents aren't every morning. Never fails. At least my mother and father are not far away. I'm telling everyone that if you keep your chin up and you deal with the situation, not go, oh, woe is me, this happened, what am I gonna do? Because if you keep thinking about it and if you keep harping on yourself about it, you're not gonna be able to get away from it. And something else, the only thing that will distract you is something else negative. So you got this negative thing in your face, and then all of a sudden something else negative comes around and is in your face. And then you're living in a domino effect of negativity. One thing after another, until finally you got so many proverbial negative dominoes around you, you've just built a wall of dominoes. You gotta knock them darn dominoes down and just go. Find reasons to be happy. At least the woman that rear-ended my husband, at least she had good insurance. Another positive. At least we still went to Williamsburg, Busch Gardens, and enjoyed ourselves. At least we were able to recover from that. And also, with the other family issue going on, at least we have people we can go to and talk about this too. And as for what happened to me, at least I had my mom, my dad, and a job that understands. At least I know people that, can help me through this. At least. Because it could always be worse. Could always be worse. I continue to be positive. I continue to try to. There is a life after anything happening to you. There is. No matter how bad things are, there's always a life after it. There is always recovery. And if there is no recovery, there's always adjustments. And if there is no adjustments, then there's always a way to deal with anything. Oh, I'm losing my car, I'm losing my house, or I lost my car, I lost my house, I have no job. Speak up. Ask for help. The worst thing you can do is silently suffer. Oh, I have no food. Speak up. Say it loud enough. Someone will hear, and someone will help. Us human beings are not as bad as you think. I refuse to settle for that. I refuse to settle that every human being is a piece of crap and we're mean, we're hateful, we're evil, we're dangerous, we're this, that, and the other. Well, you know what? I'm human and I don't want to be that way, and I'm not like that. I'm only dangerous unless I have to be. It's called defense. It's called defending yourself. And, you know, we're also very resilient. We're very smart. And we're very tough. We're a lot more tougher than a lot of scientists say. The mind is a fragile thing. True, it is. But it's also the most strongest thing. Your brain, your mind, is capable of so much. From creating a work of fiction and being a best-selling author, J.K. Rowling, one of my personal favorites. There's Mark Twain, Anne Rice. Some of the stories that those people conjure up, I kind of believe there is some truth in those books. You know, because it's so believable, but it came from their imagination. The mind is fragile, yes, but it's also very powerful, very creative. You hear stories of people that have the ability of moving things with their mind. We all have that capability, actually. We just are too fixed. We're too fixated on what's in front of us, what's in our hands. We are capable of much more. We are strong enough to go for much more. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm saying is, if you're in basically a shitstorm and you're going through a lot and you just don't see any light coming through, that's okay. It's okay. It's life. You just gotta roll with it for a little while. Don't ignore it. You just got to deal with it. You gotta figure out a solution. And if the only way you can think of is one certain way to deal with the situation, well, it doesn't hurt to talk to people. Somebody might have gone through something that you're going through, and maybe, just maybe, they know how to live with or after it. Don't be afraid to talk. Are there people out there that's like, there's worse people off than you? Yeah. Okay. Noted. Like, for instance, I'll never forget that I was really, really sick when I used to work at another job. And I was told by this elderly lady, wow, all these problems you have. I hate to know what you're like when you're older. And she said, arthritis is an old person thing. And I said, you know what, Sherry? Her name happened to be Sherry. I said, you know what, Sherry? There are infants that are born with heart conditions that are typically for an old person. But you don't see them crying and complaining about it. You see these smiling, St. Jude's kids smiling for the camera because they're just happy they woke up that day. Yeah, I know there's people worse off. At least you're able to do this and that. Yeah, thank you, okay? Thank you for stating the obvious. But everyone is entitled to feel bad. Everyone is entitled to get in their feelings and feel hurt and scared. It's okay to feel hurt. It's okay to feel scared. It's okay to feel sad. These are emotions that we have to deal with, but don't stay there. Don't stay in that emotion. Allow yourself to feel it, but then try to work your way out of it. Basically, unbury yourself out of the hole. It's like depression. People mainly describe depression as a big, sticky sand pit. Big old hole. And once you get in that hole, it seals you up in the dark. Sometimes you can't breathe. But you have to be brave enough to claw your way out of it. Oh gosh, sorry. Too much excitement lately. So, we are capable of a lot. You just gotta believe in yourself. And if you need help, speak up to somebody. Or better yet, do what I do. I post it on Facebook. And the people on my friends list know that if I post something publicly, it means I'm looking for advice. I'm looking for a soundboard. I'm looking for somebody to give me at least a little word of encouragement, because sometimes it's all we need. You see those things circulate on Facebook. I'm trying so hard. I wish somebody would at least say, that I'm doing okay, that I'm going to be fine. Sometimes we need to hear that. Like, I know my husband loves me. He married me, right? But sometimes it just feels good to hear, I love you. You mean this to me. You're beautiful. I'm so happy I'm with you. Something like that. And if you really don't have anybody, you can always come find me and I'll talk to you. I don't mind. I've been there. I've got the bill for it. I mean, you've been there, done that, got the t-shirt, but been there, done that, and got the bill for it later. So, bless you all. I wish we all have a really good day today.